Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, after checking out the Castle of Mirrors with Randy, our talking with our friends led us into another quest, as the hints that Michette would appear finally came true, leading to a game of me-he hide-and-seek as we took Tio along to find our target 5 times. After another fortune-telling with Wazi at our side, we took Kia up on the Ferris wheel to end our fun, as we now get ready for a dinner party.
It's night. Is our intermission coming to an end? What will we learn at the end of it? Because you've got to imagine that something is there.
Right. Got it. I'm sure everyone else will be fine with that too. Sorry again that you couldn't come along, Chief.
Understood. We'll make sure to get all the rest we need before we come back.
Good to know everything's okay at the SSS building. I'm probably just overthinking things. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the SSS. I've left you all a little something to remember me by. Enjoy yourselves. That hacker must have been the one who supplied the tower's data to the terrorists. At the same time, I didn't get the sense he belonged to either of the 2 terrorist cells. Yin also said the hacker likely isn't a member of Hayway or the Red Constellation either. But if that's the case, who could they be? Lloyd, are you in there? Is that you, Elie? Come on in. Were you just on a call with someone? Yeah, that was the chief. I wanted to check in on things at the SSS building, so I got in touch. I've been anxious something might happen while we were away. But everything's fine. I'm just crossing my bridges before we get to them is all. Is that so? I can sympathize, especially in light of everything that happened surrounding the trade conference. With that said, we're still off duty, mister. The only thing you should be thinking about is resting and relaxing. Yeah, you're right. So what brings you here? Did you come to pick me up for dinner? Something like that. I hadn't seen you around for some time. I thought that if you were still here, then perhaps we could go to the guest house together? That is, if you wouldn't mind. Yes, I mean, no, I wouldn't mind at all. Wait, are you teasing me again, Elie? No, or, well, I wasn't trying to at least. In any case, shall we head out? There's still time before the dinner party. We can make a little detour if you'd like. Good point. It wouldn't hurt to pass the time looking around downstairs. Wait, why am I getting so flustered about being alone with Elie? Wait, where's Wazi? Oh, I think he already went ahead to the state guest house. We're having dinner there tonight. You are, but I wanted to bring him room service tonight or get him some extra napkins or something. I see, Wazi is just as popular as ever. I wish I could have been the one bringing Wazi his food tonight.
Off we go then. Oh, so me having Elie means that she's my highest bond currently. Well, I don't know how that happened. Good evening, sir. I'm afraid the bar will be closing up soon. We've already had last call, so we won't be taking any late night orders. My apologies for the inconvenience. I'd have thought I'd have been playing more favorites with other people, to be honest. But let the dice roll. Let them be where they are.
By the way, where's Kia? Did she already go with someone? Yes, she and Tio left earlier. I imagine they're already at the guest house by now. Oh, okay, that's fine then. Something wrong? Well, she looked a little on edge when she wandered off earlier. She did seem to be having fun at the park though, so it's probably nothing to worry about. I'm sure it's alright.
Yeah, sure. But she's our child.
Do you think we'll be able to see the nightly fireworks from the restaurant? I'd just hate it if we ended up missing them. So what do you say to eating at Fortuna downstairs for dinner? I heard it has a lovely view at night. I do hope Lottie is alright, and by that I mean actually doing her job. Oh well, I have my own work to do. Back to the cleaning I go.
Hey, you got to trade up. In that sense, didn't you?
Mom, Dad, can we go now? If we don't hurry, we'll miss the parade.
Off to see Michelin Wonderland's evening parade. Personally, I'd rather just take it easy and rest here, but fatherly duties never end.
Our little boy's getting impatient. We'd best be ready to leave soon.
There's guests to talk to, new people as part of a patrol.
Oh, that villa I scouted this afternoon was just perfect. I'll have to get in touch with Clyde as soon as I get back.
Someone's moving in. Your friends have already left for the state guest house. The Croises are waiting for you there as well, so I suggest you hurry.
Oh, we don't even get the option to rest anymore.
The service at this hotel is marvelous. The service at this hotel, if I want to say it as one, words are separate.
I just might splurge a little and have them deliver some wine to our room.
Gosh, am I glad we got a room this nice. Nothing's going to stop me from loafing around in here until tomorrow. No siree. I heard there's some performance from Cecile staying on the next floor up. They might even be in the room directly above this one. Nope. It'd be silly, but the thought of it makes me kind of nervous. That's me. Hate to break it to you, but the room right above is, well, this one is ours, yeah. Just guys, there's a non-zero chance that the room right above us is where those Cecile performers are staying. Just thinking about it makes my heart race. Just 3 naked buff dudes lying in bed at night. We came to stay in Michelin for our honeymoon. And what a wonderful day it's been. Thank you so much, Elios. And my new wife, of course. It's been such an unforgettable experience. I've never been anywhere so fun and beautiful. I could even see myself moving to Crossbell now. Not even boxers or briefs on? Muscular dudes. Commando at every opportunity. Gotta let things breathe. I think I just saw Elie walk by. The Elie Planier from Cecile. My eyes aren't playing tricks on me, are they? I can't believe she's in Michelin at the same time as me. Everyone has different sleeping habits. Oh, that's a great point. I only wanted this dress for a party tonight, but I can see myself wearing it casually too. In that case, I might as well buy some accessories to go with it. No, I can't get round. Why, suits you perfectly, ma'am. That dress is not only stylish, but modest too. You'll find it appropriate for everyday use as well. Like, the work in this shop never stops throughout the day, doesn't it? Good evening, sir. Are you perhaps attending a party tonight? It may interest you to know we sell formal wear for any occasion here. We even offer on-the-spot fitting services. Please have a look around. What, should I buy some party wear? Come up together looking all... Oh, this is closed off at this time. Lakeside Beach is closed for the day. We look forward to seeing you again. More to the point, Lakeside Beach is closed for the night. Not many people out on the harbour. This was my first time visiting Michelin since they built the theme park, and boy did I have a blast. My favourite ride was the horror coaster. Now that one got the old heart pumping. My sister and I decided to take our grandfather on a trip to celebrate his birthday. I guess that big grin on his face means we made the right decision. Oh, Grandpa, you could tell the theme park really struck a chord with him. We'll definitely be coming back again. The ship will be departing shortly. Passengers heading back to Crossbell City are advised to board at their earliest convenience. I don't want to go. I want to play more. Now, sweetie, don't make a scene. It was just a theme park. I promise we'll come back, okay? No one's out there. Still gotta check everywhere in case of missiles. Apparently it's that girl over there's birthday today. Must be nice getting to celebrate with the whole restaurant like this. That was quite a classy move by the young man at the center table. I should surprise my granddaughter like that for her next birthday. I believe that customer at the center table is celebrating a birthday tonight. Her date surprised her by having everyone in the restaurant clap and sing for her. Our head chef can get a little carried away with special moments like these. Oh my god. If you'll excuse me, we've been very busy with all the dinner reservations we have tonight. Very sorry, but if you don't have a reservation, I'm going to have to ask that you sit at the counter in the back. Wow, I'm still reeling from the shock.
Can't believe all the employees and customers sang me happy birthday. Well, I wanted to surprise you, so I asked for their help earlier. Oh, thanks. That's the sweetest present I've gotten in a long time. What made you do all of this for me, Southwark? Well, you know, you seem kind of depressed lately. I couldn't just leave you like that. You deserve better. I do? What do you mean? Never mind. I think I got a little carried away by the moment there. Anyway, the night's still young. We can keep having fun together, if you'd like, I mean. I'd love to. And so it begins. I wasn't sure what to expect when the owner asked us to help with a surprise, but you know, I think gestures like this are rather heartwarming, really. Personally, I think getting sung to out of the blue by an entire restaurant would be absolutely mortifying. Watching it happen to someone else, though, now that's a different story. Yes, I'll act in the embarrassment for someone else, but I'd be embarrassed if it was me. From birthday bashes to welcome parties, going away gatherings to even marriage proposals. Here at Fortuna, we're ready to provide you with whatever you need to transform your dreams into a reality. Do consult us if there's anything we can do to make your special occasions simply unforgettable. Nice shop, really. I can imagine some restaurants are absolutely, like, mortified as well when they're like, this is birthday, you're supposed to do this. It's like, Well, of course, dear, I wasn't about to let us miss them. It's sure to be a show to remember. And what could make for a better souvenir than that? You hear that, honey? They're going to be shooting off fireworks over at the theme park. Why don't we go see it for ourselves? Can I? I can go this far, at least. Ah! It's beautiful. If I remember correctly, they do this every night at Michelin. Really now? Then in that case, I'm glad we got the opportunity to see it. Alright, we should head over to the guest house. Yes, let's go. Romantic. Viewing together. This is my big chance. Just reach over and hold her hands. Wow, look at all the fireworks. They're so pretty. Phew, today was one heck of a day. Did you have fun, Lima? I sure did. Thanks, Daddy. Yes, dear. Thank you so much for bringing us on this trip. I made a wish at the top of the Castle of Mirrors to stay together with my mummy and daddy forever. And we rode the Ferris wheel and the roller coaster too. It was so much fun. Thank you for bringing us on this trip, dear. I'm going to cook a nice big meal as thanks when we get home. How does that sound? I would have loved for us to stay at the hotel, but no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get a reservation. Well, Lima looks like she had a lot of fun, so that's good enough for me. Save money this way as well. Nighttime performance is underway inside the park right now. It includes a parade where Mishi marches around with several of her performers. Our guests can never get enough of it. That sounds like the kind of thing Tia would have loved to see. We only had the time. Michelin's famous fireworks show is held nightly, and about 100 fireworks in total are set off in the night sky. They're launched from the theme park, of course, but they can easily be seen from the hotel, not to mention passing airships. Get for cover! The theme park looks like fun even at night, but we'll have to see it for ourselves some other time. Let's hurry over to the guest house. Off we go then. Right, so sweep-wise, or re-patrol-wise, we are quite far. So this is Diamante. It's just like how I imagined it. Their jewelry looks absolutely superb. That's right, you spent most of your time in the boutique, didn't you? Wait, so does that mean you aren't already a member here, Elie? But you and Maribel have been friends forever. Plus you're a McDowell. Not to be presumptuous or anything, but as a matter of fact, Belle and I never came here during any of our trips to Michelin. I think she's the kind of woman who prefers shopping for clothes. I can see that. Well, now that we're here, why don't we take a look around? I'd love to. Necklaces, rings, brooches, their selection is a little overwhelming. True, but there's no sense in worrying yourself too much. Most of it is outside our budget. Oh, look here, Lloyd. Isn't this ring just lovely? Let me take a closer look. Yeah, it really is. I think it'd look great on you, Elie. Now don't you try and flatter me, mister. I'm not. I really meant it. It would probably cost me 3 months' salary to pay for something like this. Wait, these rings are...
Am I going to buy Elie a ring? Hello there. Are you two shopping for engagement rings this evening? I could offer my assistance if you would like.
Excuse me?
I think there's been a mistake here. Oh, my apologies. Are the two of you not planning to be wed? I saw you eyeing the engagement rings, and I just assumed...
No, it's not like that at all. We haven't even gotten that far yet. Don't get the wrong idea, Lloyd. I just like the ring is all. I swear I wasn't trying to imply anything by it. It's the word yet you said.
I know, Elie. It was an honest mistake. There's no reason to get so flustered. I see, then. Should I give you more time to properly discuss the terms of your engagement?
No, I told you it's not like that.
It kind of hurts that she's so desperate to clarify the situation. Regardless, I do owe Elie a lot for always being there for me. A wedding ring is out of the question, but maybe getting her a gift wouldn't be a bad idea. This Esmeralda brooch looks like it would suit her. Price is 10,000 mira. Oof. That's a lot. Can I even afford it? I think I can. Shall I just do it? Oh my goodness. This is a commitment. Excuse me, would you mind wrapping up this brooch for us? Oh?
Lloyd?
What? You've been supporting me day in and day out, Elie. I just figured you deserved a little show of thanks. It would make me happy if you accepted it.
A 10,000 mirror brooch is a lot more than just a little show of thanks, if you ask me.
Do you not like it? Or maybe you'd rather accept a gift like this from someone else?
No, that's not it.
Thank you, Lloyd. This makes me happier than you know.
But I think it's only fitting that I pick something out for you in return.
Are you sure? You really don't have to.
Don't be ridiculous. Fair's fair. You sit tight. I'll go look for something that suits you.
We're supposed to be a thing. Afterward, Lloyd and Elie had the jewelry they bought gift wrapped by the clerk and formally exchanged to them as presents. Received a green charm. Well, that was awkward. ADF plus 20. Movement plus 1. Evasion plus 10%. Jewelry adorned with Esmeralda, a gift from Elie to Lloyd. I guess we didn't get something with functionality to give to Elie then. Sad times. Oh my god, I'm wearing it! This means so much! Read into it! The fact she said yet, though.
Thank you again for your patronage, darling. Jewelry is the present you give for a lifetime. It can convey emotions other gifts simply can't. By the grace of Goddess, I pray that your little friend cherishes it.
Little friend.
We look forward to your next visit. Yes, that's right. I've been making frequent trips to Arabonia as of late. But even there, I've never seen a jeweler with such a high-quality selection as this.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
Crossbell Septian compares quite favorably to the rest of the continents. No one else can even hope to compare. I bought a trove's worth of accessories at the jewelry store today, and here I thought I wasn't even going to stop by. Nothing washes the stress away quite like a shopping spree or two.
How much money do I have now? What's that, 12k? Not bad. I've been trying to keep from going outside too much after the sun sets these days. Early this year, I had the most dreadful encounter with some of Ravash's warhounds during one of my late-night walks. I'd advise you all to follow my lead. Whatever business you have here, finish it up and head straight home. I'm literally going there.
Oh, hello, Lloyd.
Woof. So this is where you were, Cecile, and you even have Zeit with you. You two make an unusual pair. Did you two have something, do you still have something to do before you make your way to the guest house?
Oh, I'll be heading over shortly. Zeit escorted me here not too long ago. This place isn't as loud as the theme park, so I thought I'd cool off in the breeze a bit beforehand.
Hey, Cecile, looks like you've got a lot on your mind. Is there something wrong?
No, nothing wrong per se, but you're right about the first part. Maybe now would be a good time to talk about it. You see, they've selected the date for Shizuku's next operation. Dr. Salem will be performing a procedure on her in an attempt to restore her vision.
Shizuku's having surgery?
She's had several in the past already, but none have succeeded in bringing her eyesight back. Her complications span the fields of surgery to internal medicine to neurology. A complete and total recovery will be hard to achieve. This time, however, Dr. Salem will be trying a new technique that she's been researching for a while now. A new technique? The finer details are outside my area of expertise, to be honest. But apparently Dr. Salem's background in both surgical and neurological science makes her uniquely qualified to perform it. Margin for error is slim, and the doctor wants everything to be perfect, so we recently had the latest equipment brought in from Remiferia. According to Dr. Salem, though, the odds of the procedure succeeding are still 50-50 at best. Wow, 50-50 odds even after all that. That's troubling to hear. I know, but when I think about all the setbacks she's already endured, this is the best chance she's ever had. I pray this is the time it finally works. Right, not just for her sake, but for Arios's too. We'll keep Shizuku in our thoughts and prayers, Cecile. Thank you, Lloyd. I'm sure it'll bring him much comfort to hear that. There you are, Cecile. I've been looking all over for you.
Ilya.
Oh, Ilya. Is something the matter? Is something the matter? Oh, for crying out loud. You told me you'd be a little late ages ago. I was about to tear up the entire resort tracking you down. Sorry about that. We can head over there right now. I'll be seeing the both of you inside, and thank you for the chat. Talking things out helped clear my mind a bit. I know you will have more than enough worries to go around these days, but just remember, Shizuku and I are always cheering you on. So no matter what happens, keep those chins up for us, okay? Thanks, Cecile. We won't forget that. Now then, shall we be off, Ilya? Aha, not so fast, Missy. Just what sort of scandalous conversations were you having with my favorite little guy and his pal, huh? Come on now, let me in on it. I get the feeling that Cecile turned our attempts to cheer her up right back at us. Yeah, that about sums her up, alright. Anyway, we should be on our way to the guest house too.
Woof.
Goodbye for now, Zeit. Don't want to come with?
Don't know if that other guy is walking around or not, but seemingly maybe not.
Oh, Zell, you remember what I told you earlier, right? You have to excel in sports and your studies. No excuses. I heard you the first time, Emmy. That's my job as your fiancé, right? I'm not sure how far I'll get with either, but I'll give it everything I've got. It's cold at night, Emmy. You have to stay warm. I know that. That's Zell. He's second to none when it comes to behaving like a gentleman. Still, he has a long way to go before he can proudly call himself my husband.
Like years.
They say Mayor Crois will be paying a visit to the state guest house tonight.
I find that surprising. Surely his recent independence proposal has kept him busy. Speaking of which, I have to wonder how much progress he's made on that front.
And our patrol is finished. Will this end up the day?
What is going on as we meet up with the Croises? Woof, indeed.
How it works.
Welcome to the State Guest House at Michelin Resort. Master Lloyd and Miss Elie from the SSS, I presume.
Yes, that's us.
Wait, I remember you. You were the guy who was at the auction, weren't you? I'm terribly sorry about what happened that night. I never would have imagined my previous employer would turn out the way he has. Many of the old servants, myself included, were retained and entrusted with managing the state guest house. It was by the kindness of Mayor Crois that we were allowed to preserve our livelihoods.
Really now? I'm glad to hear that. I'd heard the dignitaries that attended the trade conference also stayed here. You've done the state a great service.
My thanks to you both. You were simply too kind.
There they are. Hey, Kia, did you miss me? Yep, I've been exploring with Sully to pass the time. They said that dinner party thing is going to be starting soon. So hurry up and get your seats.
Got it.
Would you mind leading the way for us, sir?
Of course, please come inside. Lloyd and the others were guided to the guest house's banquet hall. Mayor Crois and his daughter Mariabelle arrived shortly thereafter. Warm greetings were exchanged with the mayor, who apologized for his tardiness. Alas, the luxurious yet unpretentious dinner party could truly begin. Pretentious indeed. Once again, I can't apologize enough for keeping you all waiting. After all, what kind of host shows up late to his own dinner party?
It's okay, Mr. Mayor. Everybody understands how busy you are. We appreciate all that you have been doing. Yes, but just know that he's only as busy as he is by choice.
Guilty as charged.
Belle. I'm usually too busy rehearsing and performing to keep up with politics, to be perfectly honest. I said there was no avoiding the news of the drastic proposal you made.
If we're all being honest, then I should admit that it was something I've been ruminating on since taking office. Frankly, I never intended to include it on the conference's agenda, but the discourse grew a tad heated, and I'd had all I could take. So I decided then was the time to grab the bull by the horns.
So you did. And now that the curtain has risen, you have to keep dancing until the end, isn't that right?
Precisely. Speaking of the stage, it's my understanding that Cecile will be holding a revival production of Golden Sun's Silver Moon. It just so happens that the local referendum gauging the public's interest in independence is being held 1 week after its opening. Such was the reason I invited you and your troupe here. Happy coincidence that it is. Go figure.
And I appreciate that you did. This break has been a long time coming. Thank you again for inviting us. Thanks. After hearing all that, I feel a bit uncertain about my own place at this table.
Oh, not at all, Miss News. You're this table's representative of the esteemed St. Ursula Hospital. I've heard quite a bit about you. I must say, your sterling reputation precedes you. Some even call you the second coming of St. Ursula herself. Believe me when I say it is an honor to meet you.
Please, Mr. Mayor, I think you may be exaggerating just a tad. Thank you for your kind words. The honor is all mine. Oh, Father, you do realize you sung the praises of nobody but the woman here, don't you? How about sparing some of those kind words for Lloyd and the others as well?
Oh, my apologies. Being surrounded by so many beautiful young ladies would be enough to sweep any man my age off his feet. No problem. We're thankful you invited us.
That's right. This little diversion was exactly what we needed. Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor. Today was the most fun I've had in a long time. Yeah, me too.
Good, good. That was the hope. Forgive me for bringing this up again, but I wish to speak of the harrowing events that transpired at the conference. The terrorists were guilty of trying to destroy the tower, but I never wanted that day to end the way it did. I do not believe their sins, nor anyone else's for that matter, were grave enough to warrant taking their lives. I intend to work to ensure that such tragedies cannot happen again. As well as to show the people of this world that justice is still alive and well.
Oh,
Mayor Crois.
Hearing you say that helps wash away some of the concerns weighing on my mind. I have a question regarding the state independence referendum. Will Crossbell truly become its own political entity if the public votes in favor of it?
No, the referendum itself doesn't have the power to make independence a reality. However, the results will serve as a concrete message to our neighbours abroad. Once votes are in, an international public opinion will begin to form. That will be our opportunity to snatch independence from the major powers. Or at least that's how I imagine it. Ballsy play. Make it sound all too easy. The way I see it, you're leading Crossbell right into dire straits.
Was he?
No, it's exactly as he says. There's no question about the complex geopolitical challenge Crossbell's state independence will present. However, the hearts of mankind are not so frail as to be swept away by the waves of hardship. Even in the face of great adversity, man maintains his dignity and pursues his ideals. I believe the potential to do so is precisely what makes us human.
Uncle.
The potential to pursue one's ideals with dignity.
Well said.
So yes, the path Crossbell must walk will in fact be fraught with peril. But that notwithstanding, my peers and I will struggle and strive in the coming weeks to open that path for us all. However, it will be the duty of the next generation to aim just as high and keep us on that path. Mayor Crois took a look around the room, making eye contact with each and every one of his guests. I ask that all of you continue contributing to Crossbell's future in whatever manner you can. Once the dinner party came to a close, Lloyd and the others returned to the third floor of the hotel. Feeling exhausted yet strangely uplifted, they decided to turn in early for the night. And then...
Crossbell's barriers. The same barriers that have stood before us all year. Maybe Mayor Crois is doing what he believes is necessary for Crossbell to surmount them. What about us? When Ravash was toppled, one of those barriers crumbled alongside it, irrespective of our efforts. And now the hurdle we find in front of us is even greater than ever before. Is the SSS... Am I actually doing enough to make a difference? And if not, am I really okay with that? This is going nowhere. I'm exhausted, yet I can't sleep a wink. Maybe I should go to the lounge and get some water. White bread in action, right? Even if I tried climbing to bed right now, I could never fall asleep. I think I'll try to cool down the lounge first. Obviously, can't go in anyone else's room. Barging in this hour probably wouldn't go over too well. I should try to cool down the lounge. It will say the same thing for this one, I'm pretty sure. Where's Sight? Oh. Evening, Rixia. Oh, it's you, Lloyd. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't startle you. Oh no, it wasn't your fault. I was just lost in thought is all. Well, is it okay if I join you? The moon is beautiful from here. Maybe it's because we're away from the lights of Crossbell City. Perhaps so. You know, Wazzy told me the strangest thing this morning. Oh? He said that I wake up in the middle of the night and stumble into a chance encounter with a girl, just the two of us. He sounded like a bunch of hot wind to me then, but I hate to say, he hit the nail on the head. You never cease to surprise me, Lloyd. I was just starting to wish I had someone here with me, and not 1 minute later, there you were. Simply having you here makes me feel so much more at ease. I have to say, I envy the rest of the SSS. You give me too much credit. I still have a lot of areas I need to work on as a senior detective, and as a leader too. But one, I desperately need to grow up. Hey, Rixia. I don't mean to offend you, but there's something I've been wanting to ask. Offend me? What could it be? I've been wondering this for a while now, but why is it that your eyes look so forlorn whenever you smile? I've noticed it since the day we met. During your short time in Crossbell, you've done so much. You were recruited by Elie Platier herself, featured on one of the greatest stages for sale around. Rixia Meow is now a household name in Crossbell. And yet, even then, when you smile, it doesn't feel like you're here in the moment. It feels like you're in the future, looking back at something you've lost. Well, why would you think that? Because I've seen it before. Someone close to me wore that exact same smile for the longest time. But eventually, like her grief, it faded. Now she can smile as genuinely as she did before. You, on the other hand, I don't think I've ever seen you smile any other way. Her grief came from trying to bear the sorrow of losing someone she loved forever. So what about you? Why smile that way even in the presence of someone like Elie, someone you love and cherish? She's always been there for you. She always will be. You really are full of surprises. I've always known you were sharp, but I didn't expect you to see right through me. Does that mean... Yes, everything you said is true. Maybe it's because I know I'll have to leave Crossbell before long. I thought that might be it. Let me guess, you can't tell me the reason, can you? That's right. I can't share the details, but I can tell you this. The path I am bound to walk is already set. It has been from the day I was born. The path? Think of it as inheriting a family business. I've been living my life for that sole purpose ever since I was little. It's the same path my ancestors have walked throughout history. But now I no longer understand where that path is leading me, nor my reasons for taking it.
I see. But if you really don't like it,
Then why not leave it? I'm afraid it isn't simply a matter of like or dislike. In accepting his birthright, my father eventually found meaning in it. A hidden, lightless path that can influence society and even change the course of history. Now it's mine. I inherited it from my father, and now it's my turn to find my own meaning in walking it. That's how it should be, from this moment on. You know, it's strange. Earlier I refused the wine that Elie had offered. Yet sitting here I feel as though the rays of the moon alone have me intoxicated.
That's pretty poetic.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry into something so personal to you. No, it's alright. I've been keeping all of this bottled inside of me for so long. It was only a matter of time before it all brimmed over. Thank you for listening to my story, Lloyd.
Not at all.
I'm happy to lend you an ear. But I can't help wondering. Rixia, are you... Lloyd?
Kia.
Oh. Oh, and Risha's here too. Were you guys in the middle of something? No, it's okay. We're just about finished.
Yeah, it's fine. You having trouble sleeping?
Yeah. I think I had a scary dream.
Really now? Would it help if you slept in my bed?
Can I?
Yes, but just this once. Sorry about that, Rixia. We'll just have to pick this up again later.
Don't worry about it. After talking to you, I think I can finally manage to get some sleep. So thank you.
I'm glad to hear it.
And if it isn't too much trouble, could you keep this talk between us and away from Elie specifically? I want to tell her these things too, but not until the time is right.
I understand. I don't know how much help I can be, but just know that you can call on me if you ever need anything. I'll do whatever I can.
I appreciate it. I'll be sure to come to you for advice the next time I need it. Good night, Lloyd. You too, Kia.
Good night, Rixia.
Good night. Sleep tight. Did something happen to Rixia? She always looks a little sad, but it felt kind of different this time.
So you can tell too. I don't have all the details, but she's clearly dealing with a lot. She's a friend, so I'm going to be there for her in any way I can.
This is why all the girls like you so much, Lloyd.
Hey now, no teasing, alright? Anyway, we have to get you back to bed, little lady. Do you need to go potty first?
Lloyd, I can do that by myself.
Find me?